Good evening everyone. Today we'll do a role play on tough trail strategic ICT alignment. I, Rakshat Prasad, will play the role of project manager and you will play the role of Terence. Thanks for setting aside 10 to 15 minutes today to go through the tough trailers progress approval. I know you read through my draft of ROI report, but I want to briefly summarize our core findings before we look at the new steps.
For coming yes, I reviewed the draft ROI report. Tough Trailers is seeing some massive growth, a 40% year-over-year sales increase, and a $10 million turnover is impressive. But looking at your initial baseline audit, the back-end infrastructure seems completely unmanaged. Walk me through the key vulnerabilities you found.
You hit the nail on the head, Terence. Their business scaling rapidly, but their technology is stuck in the past. Right now, they have a complete lack of a centralized server infrastructure. The Newcastle factory and individual regional showrooms in Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane are operating in complete data silos, managing inventory on local desktop spreadsheet.
And how is that impacting their day-to-day operations?
It's a severe communication latency, especially in their sales to estimate pipeline. Because frontline sales teams can't verify component availability in real time. All custom codes get bottlenecked through a single design machine in Newcastle. This results in multi-day delays, and they are actively losing customers on digitally integrated competitors who offered automated instant coding. To make matters worse, they have zero firewall and endpoint security, leaving them highly exposed to cyber threats, especially considering their history with a major head office head that caused a 12-day operational outrage.
It's a bit of ticking time bomb, especially since they just commissioned us for the 30,000 web development project. The main concern as head of development is making sure whatever we build actually works within their environment. If we deploy a dynamic customer-facing e-commerce platform on top of their current feature, what happens?
It will likely to fail or cause a total network collapse. They are currently running on an unmanaged 8-port switch and a basic ADSL2 plus connection. A sudden influx of concurrent external web queries from an e-commerce platform will completely overwhelm their bandwidth, causing severe system lag and application timeouts across their administrative office. Furthermore, if an online customer places an order for a modular trailer configuration using components that are actually out of stock on a factory floor, the lack of real-time inventory synchronization will cause instant supply chain bottlenecks and damage customer trust.
Exactly. We can't build a beautiful digital storefront if the backend warehouse data is completely invisible. So what are your explicit recommendations for our direction forward? How do we map this out?
Based on the analysis in the report, I am proposing a phased strategic approach. The first one is centralized infrastructure. We must transition them from independent modem configurations to secure a centralized server database design. This will link the Newcastle head office directly with the regional showrooms, enabling real-time data synchronization for in-inventory and assembly processes. The second approach is two-phased web implementation. We will deliver a 30,000 web project in agreed stages. Phase 1 will be a visually rich online product showcase to take pressure off physical showroom floor space. Phase 2 will be introduced in a secure e-commerce gateway for direct transactions. We will build this in an intuitive content management system so local administrative staff like Jenny Smith can handle updates independently. Third approach is cybersecurity architecture. We need to heavily advocate for executive management to approve the separate 85,000 comprehensive information security option currently under consideration to implement firewalls, antivirus protocols, and endpoint protections. Last but not least is workforce upskilling. Finally, we must integrate structured cross-departmental training workflows across all 6 divisions to minimize staff friction and ensure absolute compliance with data privacy regulations.
The logic is sound. Upgrading to a centralized server structure is the only way our e-commerce builds yield a sustainable ROI for them. It directly addresses the single estimator bottleneck and secures the data asset pipeline.
Thank you, Terence. Given your technical oversight, do you feel this framework efficiently mitigates our project deployment risk? And can I get your formal sign-off on the ROI report to progress to the next phase of the development?
Yes, you have my approval to move forward. The gap analysis and the business impact metrics you compile give us a rock solid foundation. Send the version control sheet, leave a copy of a report with me, and let's get the team started on the network architecture blueprints.
Fantastic. I will update the version control log and send over the finalized action items by this afternoon. Thanks for your guidance, Terence.
Thank you.